This may be hard for some people to hear because sometimes it's just easier to hold the belief system that the person you're in relationship, it's all their fault, or there's something that's stuck in them that's not letting them shift. The dynamic that happens in any relationship, whether it's between two people or more, it's always based on everyone, and it is co-created. I recently had a couple who, very, very close friends in Costa Rica, who got married. They've been together for a very long time, and they got married just a couple years ago, and they recently split up, and it was shocking to everyone that heard about it. And there was a lot of pointing of fingers happening of like, oh my goodness, it's this person was doing this, that, and the other thing, or this person was not doing this, that, or the other thing, or this person was not willing to change. And that makes it sound like there's only one person in the relationship. And this is not to say, like in abusive relationships or things like that, that there is no blame. It is to say, though, that taking personal responsibility and saying the truths that you need to say, even when they're hard. I know sometimes it takes a lot of courage to be fully transparent and fully honest. I've been having some really, really, really hard conversations in my relationships in the last couple of weeks. It's up right now. It's up in the world. It's up, in the energy that's coming into our cosmos, both through the planet and through the cosmos. And the thing that I'm feeling really like we're being invited into is to say the hard things, to say the things that are going to bring up the feelings, that are going to bring up the feels. And we often tend to avoid and stay as far away from that as we possibly can. It's very interesting that this is happening right now. We try to avoid that and stay away from it as much as we can because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to ask a question and not be sure what the answer is. And when the answer was what you least wanted to hear as the answer, it's even more uncomfortable. And yet there is a liberation. There's this amazing thing that happens when we have those hard conversations, when we ask the question that we're not sure if we want to hear the answer to, or we say the thing that we really are pretty sure is going to create a lot of feelings and maybe a lot of hurt in our partner. But there's this magical thing that happens when we actually are that honest and that transparent and have the courage to show up and let the people in our lives know. This is not only in romantic relationships, but also in all relationships. Let the people know what is authentically happening, what is really going on for us right now. Because when we have that courage to share, one, it creates a much deeper intimacy. It gives us a window into allowing ourselves to be seen and also into seeing the other person more clearly. Because a lot of times we spend all of our time pointing the finger and saying, oh, this person this person doesn't see me, this person doesn't understand me, this person has been stuck in this pattern for 10 years, and I have told them over and over and over again that I need this thing to shift. But if you're not willing to be radically honest about what is going on for you, instead of constantly saying, like, I need you to change, I need this to change, I need you to change this. If you're willing to radically show up and be honest about what's really going on, like get to the root of what's really going on, this magical thing that happens, I find it such a relief. My body feels so alleviated when the thing is just said in the room. It's like the pink elephant in the room that no one is talking about. the longer that we ignore that, everyone can feel it. Both people, whoever, can feel it in their bodies, even though they might not be conscious of it. But our primal bodies, they can sense these things. And when those things are not being said, there's like this underlying current of stress that just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger the longer that you don't say it. And once it is said, even though there might be pain, there might be grief, there might be a lot of complex dynamics to figure out, that you might feel like you don't have the capacity for right now, or you might feel really overwhelming just thinking about what the conversation might be need to be had if you actually say these things. Once you say them, releasing those cords, releasing those things like out into the space, it's so alleviating for the body, for the mind. It's like, oh, it's like an exhalation. That's how I feel it. It's like, oh, thank goodness. Like somebody actually said the thing. Somebody actually asked the question. Somebody actually had the courage to say what we've both been knowing and feeling, maybe not consciously, but we've both been knowing and feeling has been going on. Thank goodness that somebody actually said it. And now we can use that as like a baseline, as a springboard to say like, okay, now where do we go from here? I can't say enough how much radical honesty and transparency has stepped up over and over and over again to save my main relationship in my life. My husband and I are incredibly direct with each other, and there are moments when we're not, but then we come around, and when that directness happens, it's hard. It's hard to say the things, but it gives us so much more connection. It helps our hearts actually to be in authentic connection with each other again. And that's really all that I ask in my relationships, is that authentic heart connection. And I desire that for you all as well.